What is there to deter a pitcher from doing this? We brought some spider tack with us, or David Reed ordered it for us. He has not been asked to be reimbursed. How much does this cost, Reed? Spider tack
That
off
was,
of Amazon.
$15.
$15, and this is the light, Spider Tack Light. On the back, Spider Tack is a super sticky paste for improving grip on Atlas stones. That is the marketed aspect of what this is, and this is at the forefront of what Major League Baseball is trying to crack down on with the pitchers.
If you doubt America's ingenuity, I mean, it's built for stones, and we found a way to use it for pitching.
It is extremely sticky, and just to prove it, we can hold it up just by touching the baseball and trying to rip it off. Look at this. Instead of getting this on our hands, because this would not be coming off. Look at this thing.
How does that help? Like that's the thing that amazes me is that wouldn't the ball stick to your hand longer than you wanted? Like it's incredible to me that clearly it helps. These guys have figured out a way for it to help, but I look at that and think that wouldn't help me pitch. Or have better control.
Major League Baseball, they have sent a memo out to all the executives, to the managers, major and minor leaguers, by the way. This goes across the board. Umpires have been instructed to perform checks periodically throughout the game of starting and relief pitchers on both teams, regardless of whether they suspect a violation of the rules. So they're going to be checked no matter if they believe that the pitcher is using a foreign substance or not. And late last night, I saw a tweet where it said that the pitchers in violation would be suspended 10 days without pay, but Jeff Passan, Ken Rosenthal, and others have seen the memo that Major League Baseball sent out this morning and put up a story late last night where they're going to be suspended for 10 games with pay. So what is there to deter a pitcher from doing this? If you get caught, you're missing a start, but you're getting paid, and you come back in 10 days and pitch again. You miss one start, you still get your check.
Well, the suspension will get progressive. So you do it again and it'll get worse.
Great, and you're suspended with pay. You have a guaranteed contract.
Well, your team wants
you use this to get your contract, and now that you've got it, if you get caught, there's really no penalty. You just miss a start.
Well,
you're hurting your team.
Your team wants you pitching.
Sure. But the guy's cashing checks.
I mean,
for
the way to affect them is to hit him in the pocket.
Yes.
Like that, if you want to really deter it, then you take money away.
I think the problem with this, and it goes back to what Paul was complaining about earlier this week and late last week, Major League Baseball Players Association wouldn't go for the suspension without pay.
No.
That's the issue here. And the biggest deterrent is in the wallet, and this suspension is allowing those players to keep all funds gained. So it's worth the risk.
I don't know if it's worth the risk. I mean, you're going to get tossed out of the game that you're in, so your team loses you for that game. You're going to miss a start. How is that better for you or for your team?
Well, it's not hurting you.
Well, it's hurting you. You're getting thrown out of the game. You're missing a game. Your reputation.
If I take steroids as a Major League Baseball player, I'm suspended without pay. If I use this, I'm suspended with pay.
The penalties could be better, no doubt. But I still think you don't want to
I'm also
get
suspended for longer than
what's
the minimum suspension for
50 games
is 50. Yeah, it's like half the season.
Well, it took a long, long time for them to get to that, and maybe this will get expanded. I'm not satisfied, don't get me wrong, but they are universally policing it now as opposed to not policing it at all. So they've acknowledged it's an issue and they're going to do something. So that's progress.
Now this goes for more than just the spider tack. It goes for the sunscreen mixed with the rosin, and again, this is at the discretion of the umpires.
The rosin bag's still in play, as it's always been on the back of the mound. That's it.
I mean, this is one of those deals where you know it when you see it, kind of thing. But
2 checks, I think, for every starting pitcher, and everybody gets checked at least once. And also, like, if your catcher's doing it for you or a position player's doing it for you, it's on the pitcher. That guy get thrown out too if they discover it. But the pitcher's responsible for the ball that he delivers.
Yeah, it's I feel like
so. What about
you
the
don't have to
baseball?
go immediately to suspending a guy for the season, but I think money should be a part of it. I think if you're going to be suspended, it's suspended without pay. That's not unreasonable.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified every time Outkick 360 goes live. We are live weekdays, 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern, right here across the Outkick network. And while you're at it, like this video and let us know what you think in the comments below.